ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He keeps it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up
a dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. The Bucs have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Texans offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Stroud. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll go play action with Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
2nd time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be active.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In motion is Hill. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Sims now to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. He's across midfield. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Texans will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment defense. Still 3rd down.
Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. That's Washington, the man in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So after one, it's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tyke Smith, they're on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Stroud. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Give him 13 on that screenplay, and a 1st down. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Now Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Here's a designed run. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to be 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1. They'll run with Pacheco. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Texans. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bucs offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A handoff to Pacheco. And he nearly got the 1st down there. We'll give him 9 yards, but setting up a very manageable 3rd and 1. Stroud. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up 1st down.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. A give here to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Is good.
The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And this will be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
First down, Texans.
Stroud to throw. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. A gain of 11 on that one. First down for Houston.
First down, Houston.
Throwing is Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back to work. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run on the jet sweep. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back at his own 5. 3rd and 9. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense.
Penalty yardage moves them closer for this 3rd down attempt. It is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The Texans set to punt this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. And now whistles as the... So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Up the middle they go. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff here, up the middle. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa. The extra point is good. And the Buccaneers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans first down.
On first down, it's Murray. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
40-yard line.
On play action, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
3 yards to go.
Try to run it with Lloyd.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Texans first down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Gain of 5. First down, Texans.
From the gun, it's Murray. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
Murray. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false
Ball
start.
start. Offense.
Give inside, there's Lloyd. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and more than that. He's a couple yards short of the first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 14. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Lloyd. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down.
To throw is Murray. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now, Murray on the bootleg. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Lloyd. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he takes off. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Lloyd. He'll try to get back to the line, but... No. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 32.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. That one taken in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his second touchdown tonight. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
On first down, right back to Lloyd. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll run over center, and it's Lloyd. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. On the ground, it's Lloyd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And they are all over that on defense. Good search, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. On third and goal, they'll run for it. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up fourth down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. As we move